Hey guys, Kaylor here with Cal Customs, and as you can tell, I am standing in the cab of the C10 truck here, and the floorboard is removed for the most part. So we have the rear section here still attached to the cab and the front section here. Once we get those removed, we will be using this replacement panel with bracing that the client has provided for the build, and we'll be using the factory spot weld locations to get it installed. Once it's installed, we will be attacking the cab corners and the rocker panels and everything else that goes along with it. So enjoy the time-lapse video. I hope you guys have a great day and enjoy it. Hey guys, so here's the process that we're going through in the video. I did go through and center punch each one of the factory spot welds, and then I came back with an 1/8 inch drill bit and I drilled pilot holes through them. Once the pilot holes were drilled, you come back with what's called a spot weld remover or a spot weld removing bit. The removing bit itself has a centering tool in it that goes into the pilot hole, and then the bit cuts out the surrounding material, getting rid of the factory spot welds. Once the factory spot welds are gone, you can go through with a hammer and chisel to separate the panels. In this process, just make sure you're not having to hit the chisel too hard or putting too much pressure between the two pieces of material. If you do, you can damage the material or warp it, and that just creates more work on the back end that you want to avoid. So once I got the rear section out, I followed it up the same process on the front. After I got the front section removed, you will see that there is more cutting than you would normally run into on a project like this. And the reason for that is that way back in the day, somebody did put in patch panels that ran from the firewall to the old floor. And I wanted to get those removed to make sure they wouldn't interfere with the installation of the new floor. And it was much easier to do so with the floor out and with the cab at this angle. Once everything was out, I did go ahead and clean up the seams where the new floor was going to be attached. That's just important to make sure that you have good weld surface. And then the portion that I did not record was actually putting the new floor in. It is quite a process and it's just not that entertaining. You check for square, get it into place, and just place a couple spot welds to hold it there and continue checking for square, and then you can weld the entire floorboard in. And that's all, guys. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse, and until next time, enjoy.